What's up, YouTube babes? I am your girl Kingston. Welcome back to my channel, and today we are going to be doing a Q&A video. If you guys are interested in learning more about me, then don't forget to subscribe, turn on your post notifications, and continue to keep watching this video. Thank you.
You can't tell me what we do, where we go, how we dress. Me no papi show. Me a the star, so me a no fan of you. Do when me wanna follow you. Me nah itch up under no.
What's up, YouTube babes? Welcome back to my channel. And today we are going to do a Q&A. I know I already said that. I go by the name of Kingsta, and my real name is Andrea. So anyways, I'm getting ready to come out this shirt because I let my boyfriend take this to the wash machine and to the wash and dryer, and the little things that goes in these two holes all the way down, apparently the chains fell out and got into the wash machine that's at the laundry mat. So, I gotta either buy a new shirt or either just go to Michael's somewhere and try to find a new, chains that go in there. I know y'all like, did she just change shirts in front of us? Yes, I did. We're gonna jump straight into this video because you guys didn't watch to talk about my shirts. So where did the name Kingsta come from? So my dad, he's originally from Kingston, Jamaica, so I decided to kind of like take part of that and just create a channel that's called I Am Kingsta, or Kingsta channel or something like that. So that's what the name Kingsta come from. Am I Jamaican? I guess you can say I'm half Jamaican because I wasn't born and raised in Jamaica. I was actually born in Connecticut, so I gave that away before actually answering that question. So what part of Jamaica? What part of Connecticut that I'm from? I'm from Hartford, Connecticut. The last time I've been home probably like a few years ago. Since I had my son, I haven't really been traveling much. I have traveled to New York at least once since I had him. It was a kind of a scary experience because I have a son now and I'm used to going back and forth up there alone. So that's a few questions I have answered. It's so funny you guys asked me that, and now that I think about it, my mom and my grandmother, they always tease me about like how when we moved to North Carolina, because that's originally where I'm located at right now, they always tease me and be like, when you came down here when you was Andrew age, you never spoke English. And so it's so weird that kind of somehow went away. Like, my mother say when I have an attitude or when I get mad, you can hear it, but I'm like, I don't really hear it like that. But she was like, you used to speak Jamaican when you was like young, and I had a hard time understanding you. But once I actually start kindergarten, I spoke it a little bit, but I originally just somehow start talking like just full English, like someone who's like really all the way like fully American, which is weird to have that in me, and then it kind of like leaves a little bit. But I'm interested in learning. I'm interested in like learning my father, about his country, about like trying to learn the language. I have sisters that I recently just met, and they can speak it, and they're from Connecticut as well. But anyway, long story short, we're going to go ahead and move forward to the next question. So the next question is, what's my sign? My birthday sign is a Taurus, and for those who are Taurus that been watching, I'm sure that I kind of might have gave like you a Taurus vibe or a Taurus energy before. I may have not, but I just assumed that I might have gave you like Taurus energy. My birthday is April 22nd. Next question, how old is my son? My son is 4. Of course, you guys heard me talk about him before up here. His name is Andrew. The previous video, I did Andrew and try on haul with Children's Place in Shein. So I'm sure you guys heard me talk about him. How many kids do I want? I don't think I want any more kids, because when you get to a certain age, I may not be for everyone, but for me, when you get to a certain age and you have a child and he's been the only child, or she's been the only child for quite a while, once you done taught them and they grown up to going to school, start preschool, whatever like that, it's like a little setback for me. It's a setback to get pregnant and have to teach and show a person and do all these things that I was doing with him that he finally outgrown independently on his own, to do it again instead of just living the rest of my life being his mom and doing what I want to do. Next question is, am I married? No, I'm not married. Do I want to get married? I kind of do, but like everybody's situation is different when it comes to marriage. You have some people who get married, don't know really what the meaning of it behind it is. Like this generation nowadays, like it's like you get married just to have a piece of paper or to feel like you own someone rather than actually like love someone. So it kind of make me change. It kind of make me feel like, oh, I don't know if I want to get married, but I kind of do, because it's like, it's something that every girl should want or should be able to do with someone. And you know, once you find somebody that you love, it's hard to do that as a woman. So anyway, I kind of do want to get married. And do I have a boyfriend? I do have a boyfriend. I never had a serious relationship like this before. I never had like anyone who treat me the way he treat me. And so yeah. So moving on, the reason why we chose to move to North Carolina, or what made me choose to move here. Well, I didn't really choose. When we moved here, I was real young. I was kind of a little bit older than Andrew is. And my grandfather and my grandmother was here, and they had something going on that involved my mom to come here, or my grandmother wanted my mother to come here. So since we moved here, we never really moved back up north. And so I've been back up north, back and forth previously before having my son. I have been back up north, and part of me wants to move up north, but I just don't know where. Like, I don't want to be here like for the rest of my life. I do want to move to Raleigh. I do want to do that. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm sitting here snacking and drinking behind the scenes. But anyway, I do want to move. I just don't know what city. I know I just want to move to a big city, though. Someone said that I have nice skin. I really appreciate that. It's kind of uneven, though. You can tell. Like, my neck is so dark, and my face, like, it have a little bit of discoloration up there. Who doesn't... Oops. Hit the camera. Who doesn't have like discoloration as a chocolate or melanin woman? So I think I put this a little bit too far down. Yeah, I always wear these things because like I don't always want to do my hair. Like, if you're a natural girl, you got a lot of hair, which I do have a lot of it. You don't always want to do your, you don't always want to do your hair, but you don't always have time to do it. Andrew is getting older. I have things that I be trying to do. I always kind of like just be trying to do too much all at once. So the days that I don't really feel like doing my hair, I don't do it, so I won't, do anything crazy to it. So I just throw these on. Am I doing YouTube just for fun, or do I want to take it seriously? I do want to grow my channel. I do want to get to a point where I'm getting paid to do it, and it's like a career. It's something that I can wake up and enjoy doing, and it's like, okay, this is what I do for a living. So yeah, to answer that question, I do want to, grow on my channel and do a lot of things up here, and this will be something that I'm actually doing until I can't do it anymore for whatever reason. So yeah, I say yes to that question. If you guys hear any noise, it's my little favorite distraction. He's, doing what he does all the time. So we're going to still continue this video though. So you guys stay tuned. Someone said due to like the previous video I made, not just recently, but I made a video about starting a jewelry business. Do I sell jewelry? I do sell jewelry. I want to start a website real soon. I haven't gotten to that yet. I also want to like sell jewelry and skincare products like body butter scrubs in the near future. Speaking a few further, I want to sell that kind of stuff. I want to sell like body oils. I want to sell body wash as well. I feel like today is a good chance and it's a good timing for us to like start working for ourselves. We never was really taught to work for ourselves. We was kind of taught as a child to go to school, graduate, and go get some work for someone else, and that's have changed, which I like that it's changed. So do I soon, like, am I going to make like a skincare video soon? Yes, I am. I've been wanting to do that for quite a while now, but I want to like make sure that it comes out, I'm not going to say like perfect, but I want the video to be perfect when I do that skincare vlog. And when I do, I'm going to bring forward some nice products. A few of you guys I have seen use a couple of things that I'm going to be inserting in that video, and a few things I never seen anyone use, so I will bring that forward too. You know, like YouTubing, everybody kind of do the same thing in a way. Then I was thinking of I have different ideas that I haven't seen for personally myself on YouTube. You know, like certain things I haven't seen on YouTube that I want to bring to YouTube, and you know, maybe somebody else will want to do it, or maybe it'd be really interested in watching. So I have a few ideas that I do want to try and do want to bring forward. So we're going to go ahead and end the Q&A right then and there. I'm going to go ahead and jump straight into like talking about the history and my living with fibroids and stuff like that. So moving on forward. So when I had Andrew, I was 28. I was 28 when I had Andrew, and right after having him, that's when I was told like a few weeks. You know how after you have a child, you go in for that few weeks checkup after giving birth to your kid. So I went there, and I had a few issues going on. I was like, what's going on? Like, why is this and that happening? And I was told that I have like small fibroids going on my uterus. And it really sucked. I was very upset because I knew my mother had that, and she had got like a whole half partial hysterectomy done. And he was like, if they not bothering you though, that we're not going to bother them to make things complicated. So far I don't have any pain going on, but when it's time for that time of the month to come, like the hemorrhaging and blood is so horrible, like it's awful. And it's been a while since I went and like checked up on that. So when I do my next appointment my appointment's coming up for like a physical. So when I do my physical, I'm going to ask them, is it any way they can like kind of do like a ultrasound to see if they have grown? Because for my stomach to still look like I had Andrew like 4 weeks or 4 months ago rather than 4 years ago, I feel like a person who had a baby like years ago, their stomach shouldn't still look like yesterday. Like it looked like you just had a baby like just recently. So it's so weird that it's still big like that. So I'm going to mention that. But anyway, the periods, when they come, I'm just like so over it, and I just want to throw my cooch. Being that I haven't been to get like my fibroids checked up on, I feel like they might have grown because it's like my stomach is big and it's like stretching and whatnot. Because he was like, your bladder, you know, you may feel like you have to pee all the time. It's because like, you know, your uterus is laying on your uterus is kind of putting pressure on your bladder. So I'm gonna let you guys like see my stomach because like it's so big. It looked like I just gave birth to him like recently and not 4 years ago. Like, why is it looking like that? So this is my stomach. And I'm gonna go ahead and show you this. It's like this. Like my stomach is just big. I can't believe I really got it. Some people who would say like, oh, you don't have a stomach or your stomach not that big because they're bigger than you. But, you know, you can't tell someone like, oh, yo, you don't have a belly. If you don't have a six pack or you don't have like a flat stomach, then you have a stomach to me. Anyway, it's that, first of all, it's because I'm not used to having a belly at all. I always had like a flat stomach. I always used to mess with my brothers and be like, oh, my abs look better than yours, and so on and so on. So it was floating around. So it's like, to go from that and to know that your stomach can stretch and expand the way it did, and then it sit there once it gets to a certain, like certain size, and it sit there, it kind of bothers you because, you're thinking after having just one kid only, like, oh, I'm gonna go back looking like a Coke bottle, and now I look like a 2-liter almost. So it's kind of annoying. Options of getting rid of fibroids or whatever like that, or stopping them to grow, I don't feel like it's nothing naturally that just can happen overnight, and it's like, oh, you can read up on something and it helps like get rid of it. Like, no. It is certain things you can do. Like I said, my mother, she had kind of like got her uterus removed and stuff like that, and nothing can grow there, and you really can't get pregnant. Not in your uterus, you can't. So I feel like I don't want to be cut on, to like, I just don't feel like I should be getting cut on just to get them removed. I meant to get rid of like the stomach. I do want the stomach to go away, but I feel like I don't want to be cut on to do that, to have to get rid of it. So if it's not giving me issues and nothing, become worse, and I'm not going to let nobody cut on me. I have a kid to look after, and I don't have the time to really go through the healing process after getting cut on, if that makes sense. I'm trying to think of what else it was that I wanted to tell you guys, so explain with the fibroid things, but I forgot. I should have written some of this stuff down. But anyway, if you guys want to learn more and do know a lot more about fibroids, then I would say do your research. If you don't have it, I would say do your research, because sometimes women who I think get in they mid-20s up to 30s, they kind of they can end up having them. And I asked my doctor, is this something that was going to happen even if I didn't have a child at all, or never gotten pregnant, or it's because I got pregnant? And he was like, you can't say. It might have been something that was coming anyway, and they didn't really see it until, I got to the doctor, and I was like, something's going on, and I'm cramping and whatever, and they was like, that was that. So it's unfortunate, after having a child, it's your only child, and you can't go back and be like, ooh, whatever like that. So now I'm going to go ahead and just end the thing with the whole fibroids things and get into these new glasses prescriptions that I have got. So I supposed to have got glasses. Every time I get my glasses, they either break or I end up losing them. So yeah, I'm not that irresponsible, but I'm irresponsible when it comes to the glasses. So let's see how these guys look. I think they look cute. My boyfriend said I look like a grandma with them on. But I think they look cute to me. I like them because they square. I gotta take them off. I never wore these since school. I had the shape of the lens. That's the kind of lens I had in school. But since I got older, I always wear the oval looking ones. But I think these are cute. They look more sophisticated. I want to thank you guys for tuning in and watching my vlog today, as I talk about myself and you kind of get to know me a little bit. So if you made it this far, I really appreciate the love, and I'll see you guys next week. Until then, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Give me a great big thumbs up if you enjoyed my little vlog today, and I'll see you guys next week. Thank you guys for watching. You guys stay blessed.
You can't tell me what we do, where we go, how we dress, me no